Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this reading, I am using the Heart and Hands Tarot by Liz Blackburd. I love that last name. I wish I had a cool last name like that. Okay, so I'm going to start by drawing 3 cards. And I just want to get an overview of the week ahead and where the energies are taking us this week, and what the opportunities and challenges are going to be. Okay, these are really big cards. I'm just gonna adjust my camera here. Okay, so I'll start with Monday and Tuesday. We have King of Cups, and I think I got this card the last time I used this deck in a reading. So the King of Cups is a nice way to start the week off. He is about, well, let me just tell you a little bit about the King of Cups. He is the masculine, mature, confident expression of the Suit of Cups. And the Suit of Cups is all about emotions, feelings, and empathy, relationships. And I feel like this card is encouraging you to be mature, emotionally mature, especially when it comes to relationships this week and when it comes to communicating about strong feelings. So this is really about being able to put yourself in another person's shoes and really listen to someone and listen to them without interpreting their words, without getting defensive, without judging them, and then being able to articulate your feelings in a way that is going to be as emotionally mature as you can muster this week. So I think that ultimately he's appearing because it's time for you to have some heart-to-heart talks with some important people in your life. This could be people you work with or your friends or family, but now is the time to be honest and open and express what's on your mind or express how you're feeling, particularly where, like I said, strong emotions are concerned. So you may have been holding back, and I know that some of us, I'm really bad for this, but sometimes something might bother me about something that one of my friends might say or do, and it will bother me, but I won't say anything because I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to start an argument, and it's just going to be awkward if I say something, and I don't want to seem insecure, so I just don't say anything and just hope that it's forgotten. But then those things can sometimes eat away at you and bother you. So this week is a week to be honest with yourself and honest with others and just be emotionally mature about it this week. And then moving on to Wednesday and Thursday, we've got the Hermit. And I love the Hermit. I love getting the Hermit. The Hermit is about introspection, reflecting, kind of going within, and really honoring your inner worlds. And the Hermit knows that the outer world is a reflection of our inner world. So what's going on within us is always reflected and sometimes amplified in the world around us. And sometimes we can get distracted by the outside world, and it can pull us out of ourselves. And the Hermit is the reminder to go back to the center where things originated from. Go back to the heart of things and go within. So if you're having any kind of issues or problems or things that just don't make sense that are going on for you in your life, go within, because that's where they often originate from. And do some introspection. So you can do that through meditation, through journeying, through dream work, through breathing exercises, yoga, journaling, not ruminating. Ruminating isn't the same thing. So sitting there and thinking and thinking and thinking isn't really the same thing as introspection. So when you do your introspection, when you go within, you want to go within in a way that's non-judgmental. So, don't judge yourself, don't be hard on yourself. Kind of be like the King of Cups in a way. So be empathetic to yourself and see what you notice. So I think that the Hermit is also about taking time to do these things. And I think so often we forget to do these things because they don't feel like a priority to us. And yeah, so I think it's about kind of being aware that this is an important thing. You need hermit time in your life, I think. Okay, so the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Here we have a different card. So King of Cups and Hermit were kind of went together nicely. Here we've got Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is about feeling constricted, feeling limited, feeling like the cards is illustrating, feeling like your hands are tied, feeling like there's nothing you can do and you have no power, and everyone else is doing things to you and you have no power to stop it or no power to change things. So it's that kind of mindset. What's important to realize about this card, it's of the suit of swords, so it's about mind, it's about our thoughts and our thinking. This is about mindset, not about reality. So it's about thinking that we don't have power, thinking that our hands are tied, thinking that we have no control over the situation, when in actual fact we do. The reality is that we do, that there are things that we can do, and the biggest, or the first step is to get out of that mindset that there's nothing you can do. That is a perception. You're perceiving yourself to be helpless when in fact you are not. So this is about letting go of that belief that you're invested in, that you're helpless. And sometimes I think that this card can come up when we actually don't really want to change things or want to do things differently. And so believing that we can't is a good way to ensure that we don't actually create real change. So if you ever noticed, like if you've ever worked with someone, it seems like any place I've worked, there's been someone like this. They complain about like everything. And they're constantly complaining about the boss and this and that and blah, blah, blah. They're bitching constantly about stuff. And yet they never really seem to want to actually change anything. They want to complain about things, but they don't really want to do anything to really honestly improve their situation. This is kind of like one of those cards. And I think we're all guilty of this sometimes. We all get to a place in our lives where sometimes we just want to complain and feel powerless, because the opposite, feeling like we're empowered and that we can do things, can sometimes feel scary. It requires effort, and sometimes we're just not there yet. So depending on where you are, maybe you just want to kind of feel helpless this weekend. But it's important to know and to remember that in fact you're not. You have more power than you realize, and it's up to you to empower yourself this weekend. So don't wait for someone to rescue you. Don't wait for someone else to change. This is kind of all on you this weekend. So it's up to you to kind of see the light and kind of make those changes and empower yourself. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick step back and look at these cards together. And I want to turn it over to you, and I want to ask you, what card stands out to you in this reading? So what card for you, what is your attention drawn to of these three cards? And of that card that you're drawn to, what symbol stands out for you? And what do you think that symbol is saying to you? And I don't mean, what does that symbol mean? Like if you Google the symbol, what does it mean? I mean, what does that symbol mean to you? What is that particular image or object or symbol? What meaning does it have for you? What's the message there? And feel free to share in the comments below. And I think that that's all I want to say about these cards. Mainly, I feel like the beginning and the middle of the week is about doing the work. And then when we get to the weekend, there's a challenge. And that often happens where we'll do all this spiritual work and we'll work on ourselves and, learn communication tools and stuff like that. And we're like, wow, I'm doing really good. And then some situation or something happens that really challenges us and can throw us back to where we were before. And so it's always kind of a reminder to use the things that we learn and access the tools that we have. So I think that beginning of the week, you're doing a lot of work, boom, challenge on the weekend, which is going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. Okay, so my name is Kate. I'm from dailytarotgirl.com. And thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful week.